I was sharing some interesting and fascinating vocabularies with one of my learner. Suddenly, he interrupted in between and said, I am also learning interesting vocabularies from here and there. But the question is, how to use these vocabularies in my speech? And then I thought, no, not just this person is facing this issue, but a lot of people are facing the same issue. Some podium speaker, if not podium speakers every time, then some advanced speakers, some tutors. When they speak, how well they substitute interesting vocabularies. It's kind of like whatever they are learning, they're able to use these things in their speech. Finally, I thought I have to share it with people. That was the reason behind that. And when I started working upon this, I was quite amazed that how I was able to make words active in my speech. And today, if you are going to miss out on this video, then understand, you will miss something precious. You will miss the hack of making vocabularies active in your speech. Okay, so before sharing this beautiful concept and the hack of making vocabularies active, I just want validation. Are you facing the same issue? So first, when you encounter or you come across any vocabulary, it comes in your hearing or in your seeing. Let's suppose I'm just simply asking that, do you know this word? You will say, yeah, I heard this word. And whenever you say, I heard this word, it means you don't know about this word. This word is not in your speaking. You have just heard this word, or maybe you have just seen this word. Okay, so this time there is no expectation at all that you can use this word. And whenever I ask, do you know this vocabulary? And you say, yeah, I have heard it. Even your confidence is not that high. Moving for next. Whenever you encounter any vocabulary, after coming from your hearing and your seeing, then second, it goes in your knowing. Knowing means already you have captured this word, you have written it somewhere, maybe you have just taken screenshot, maybe it is in your book, or maybe you have taken some notes, right? So if I ask, hey, do you know this word? You will say, yeah, I know this word. This time this word is in your knowing. You don't use, but you say, I know it, right? And here your confidence is little up. When you hear, you say, yeah, I have heard this word, confidence is damn low. But when I say, do you know this word? You say, yeah, I know this word. So now the word is residing in your knowing. Okay, now let's just move for the third thing. Third is your speaking. Let's suppose now I will ask from you, hey, do you know this word? And if you already use this word, you will say, yeah, I know this word. I use this word in my speech. Your confidence level will be damn high. Because this time the word is in your action. Without taking vocabulary in your hearing, you will not be able to take vocabulary in your knowing. And if vocabulary is not in your knowing, then it will never ever come in your speaking or in your actions. Right? So what have you understood here? Whenever you come across any word, you just become damn concerned about, oh, how to use it? I'm not able to use it. Understand, you will never be able to use this vocab in one go. Let this vocab come in your hearing. Second time, when you contemplate, when you go through that word, when you do a little bit of research, you take that word in your knowing. And then third, you become quite conscious about this. Okay, so moving for some solution. Try to be in an environment where you can read, you can see, you can come across vocabularies, because the more you will get exposure, the more it will come in your hearing. Now, second thing, whenever you get collection of vocabularies, never ever just, don't do just you have taken and then you have closed your books, it is somewhere in your gallery, not like this. Just go through it one time. Check it, share it with someone. The more you are going to do it, the more you will take it in your knowing. Now the third thing is simply try to be little conscious. The more you will take it in your hearing, the more you will take it in your knowing, automatically these words will come into your speaking. Right? While speaking, just be little conscious that what are the vocabularies you have recently studied. Okay? And try to take these 10 words and try to use them when you are just thinking in English and you are talking to someone. Conscious use will make your vocabs active. But the disclaimer is, don't be damn conscious while speaking in English. Otherwise, you will get in your head. Honestly speaking, the moment I encountered and come across this, I thought now I know the solution and I have to work upon it. You know what I did? I started getting more and more exposure. The more I will surround myself with English environment, maybe I will listen, I will read, I will talk to people, the more vocabularies I'll encounter. And in this way, vocabularies will come in my hearing. Secondly, I am going through these words. Whenever I'm getting time, I'm doing some repetition, I'm doing some revision. So at least these vocabularies can come in my knowing. I can know them better. And third time, whenever I take my session, whenever I talk to someone, I try to become little conscious so I can use these vocabularies in my speech. So this is the simple process. The only little extra effort where you have to put is simple. When vocabularies are coming into your hearing, collect them. When you collect them, at least you get time to go through them and repeat them and do little bit of research so it can become in your knowing, it can come in your knowing, and then you will be able to use these vocabularies in your speech. And I'm not saying this is the only way which will work. It worked for me really well. It is working for me well. And yeah, in future, I will be just doing more experiments and I'll come up with the more great hacks. Finding the source of good vocabularies is not a big deal. Learning vocabulary, again, is not a big deal. Studying vocabulary is not a big deal. Collecting vocabulary is not a big deal. But what matters is how you can make these vocabularies active in your speech. And last but not the least thing, never ever learn vocabulary with the intention of speaking only. But learn vocabulary with the intention of reading good books, understanding good people. Right? It's not about that you are learning vocabularies so you can use them. It is not possible on the earth. How can you learn each and every word? And how can you make them active in your speech? It's not possible at all. Right? So this is my perspective. This is how I see that never ever learn vocabulary with the intention of speaking only. Okay? So with this thing, let's meet in the next video. Bye-bye.